3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 145. I had a thing in my hand. I was gonna start off this podcast by saying something like Ripperoni K Shmoni, but that didn't seem right, but it's still in my mind was worth saying. I was gonna say Ripperoni K Shmoni.
Are you killing me off already, Nick? What the hell?
I don't know.
I'm here now.
Get going. I was gonna think of a rhyme for dit, but I can't. Nothing rhymes. Let's get to it. Dit root. I don't
Dit
know.
is legit.
Get
Getting
to
that
it,
on
little bit, Dit.
Getting that one on a t-shirt. So, 100 episodes ago. 100 episodes ago. Here we go again. Here we go again with more driving debates. This time focused on laws enforcement, giving you tickets on speeding. So, yeah. I'll bet you're gonna love next week's episode.
I love that you get a preview and we don't.
I know. And no one's gonna look because it's all about the surprise.
No one's gonna look because we both forget about it. That's why.
Yeah, basically.
It's Dickcast, isn't it?
No. How many times do we go over this? Every week. It's nowhere near a Dickcast.
No, 100 episodes ago.
It's still not a Dickcast.
I don't know.
That's almost a year. Your next
2
scheduled
years.
Dickcast is like literally 6 months away.
No, but the 100 episodes ago, I'm saying.
Which is 2 years-ish. Like, it'd still be
I
close
thought this
to
was
that
an
date.
annual thing.
100 is 2 years-ish.
Yeah, -4.
Yeah. How do you swing 4 weeks into 6 months? You're doing some math like her. Were you here when he asked me that earlier, Nick?
What?
He said, "Oh, I want to schedule in a podcast date." He gave me a number and said, "Oh, I think it's in May sometime." It was in August.
Man, it's not a hard system.
What do you
I
mean?
know.
The date system's
He
the
said he
hardest thing ever.
He said he
No.
counted it out and it's in May sometime. He
Why
missed it
that
by
far?
months.
Why that far in advance?
Because he picks numbers, not dates.
Yeah, he picks a number, be like, I want to be on 153, let me guess. What number was it? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Oh, I do. I was going to keep it a surprise. You want me to say it?
No, I guess not. Is it 169? Because
Wait,
That might be a good option.
you have to be careful so it doesn't overlap with the Dickcast episode.
just because
Oh,
it's the
fuck. It
Dickcast-
might have been that one. Hold on
Yeah,
a second.
169 is Dickcast. Because 69 was Dickcast.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Well, her can be on Dickcast. He can enjoy your podcast.
Oh boy, you're all gonna get 6 o'clock Dit.
No.
An-
All right,
an
Dickcast
hour
is
long-
set for 11 p.m.
Can we do it at 6? Or like
No,
5?
we can't.
5 is the best.
I can't. I don't think I could do 5.
5 is before I do my after work nap.
After work nap.
6 is when I don't take my nap, is the problem.
I feel like I have my after work time, and that's half an hour before my day's about over. Like at 4:30, I'm not trying to start anything ever. Like I just kind
Except
of
when
sit
people
there.
call you about stapling their mouse to their desk.
Yes.
I get that way, Nick, around like 4:10 or so, because my day's over at 4:30.
Yeah. So I didn't fuck up, but I kind of fucked up. I had monitors on back order, and I kind of
Okay.
forgot they were on back order because I wasn't getting them.
Okay.
So I ordered other monitors from somewhere else, but then the back ordered
Ooh.
monitors came, so I'm just sitting on a ton of monitors right now.
Whoa, everyone gets 2 and 3.
Thankfully, I needed some, but I have 5 plus. I'm gonna have 5 left, and I'm gonna use 4. I have 9 monitors right now.
When I worked at the credit
Oops.
union, we ordered 60 monitors. and then we accidentally ordered another 40.
So shit.
So we just told people, make room, you're getting a second monitor, make room, you're getting a third. Deal with it. We got to use them.
Yeah. So
Some people were very mad that we made them like move all the stuff off their desk for
Why
another
would you be
monitor they didn't want.
mad? So
Yeah,
some people
happy.
really don't like.
Some people loved their 15-inch single monitor because
I
it
have
let
people.
them be slow and lazy throughout the day. And
I
then
have
when it's
people
like,
that
here, you can be more productive, and they're not more productive, and it just shows how bad they are at their job.
I have people that are worried about using 2 monitors because they think it's gonna hurt their eyes more. Like,
Well, yeah, because now you have one monitor on your left eye, one monitor on your right eye.
yeah, yeah.
I think people are sadistic when they sit in between their two monitors.
What?
Like, have you ever seen someone who sets up their keyboard and mouse to be like in between two of the
I
monitors?
used to be like that.
Why?
I don't know. Just
Because if you
how
want to
it
like
worked.
sit in a natural position, you're not looking
It
at the
just kind of
screen.
like it was a slight rotate. Dude, I got monitors fucking everywhere.
Yeah, now.
Everyone gets set up with the same, like, brand vase amount here, so you're kinda forced to set them up in, like, one way.
I feel like so like I have what a normal person would call a triple monitor setup in front of me. Then there's one above and one above. Fine. So I've got 3 set up. I think I'm angled to be at like a quarter of my main screen. So like if you looked at it, I'm not looking at the center of it usually. I'm like turned just a little bit. I don't know. It's just how it is.
Uh, um, yeah. I had a bunch of stupid stuff today, but nothing I can remember.
My
Oh, I
days
got
have been
some.
going pretty well this past week and a half.
What?
My days have been going pretty well. Like, I think all the crazy people took off for a few days.
That's good. I might have to forward faxes tomorrow, and I hate doing that shit
Woo!
because
Sounds
the
like
number's
fun.
already so there's like a number
Yeah.
that forwards to another number
Yeah.
that I'm gonna be forwarding to a third number if I have to forward them. And we don't.
No.
I don't think we technically know where our first number is. Like where it exists, I don't technically know, and I know we were struggling to know where it exists. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I had to call an ISP today because Ohio got hit with snow and their internet was like being spotty. And I was like on customer service. They're like, "What's your PIN?" I'm like, "Never." I'm like, "I'm new here." The guy before me, I just lie and say like the guy before me like got fired for people to cut me a break, even though he's like he still works with me. I just say it to everyone he was
I know what you
fired.
mean. Yeah.
And the customer service, I'm like, "Can you at least tell me if there's outages in my area?" And she's like, "Well, I can't really tell you much without giving you account information." I'm like,
Then just like, I don't know, with Spectrum, all I say is this is the company name and zip code, and they're like, "Oh, what do you want to know about your company?" And
Jesus.
I'm like,
"We have."
here's our. Well,
Scary.
I also say here's our public IP. Can you ping this? And they'll be like, no. And I'm
Oh.
like, can you send someone on site? And they're like, well, did you do this? I'm like, yes. Send someone on site.
We
The
have spec.
modem's messed up.
We have we have Spectrum at our one location. This one's literally called Consolidated Communications, which I think is just like probably 30 small ISPs just conglomerated together into one massive small ISP.
Yeah,
Oh,
trying to compete.
one of our people in North Carolina, AT&T put the modem outside the building in like a small shack that had no heat to it. It hit -20 and killed the modem.
Do be like that sometimes.
Like the modem just died. And then AT&T's automated system messed up and called us 6 times every 30 minutes saying we had to respond to an email we already responded to. So every 30 minutes our phones would just blow up until 6 people picked up the phone and hung up the automated message.
Hmm.
It's supposed to do it once every 3 hours.
feel like I don't know.
Be happy we're not IT in Texas right now.
Dude,
I don't even.
I'm happy I'm
I
not in
feel-
Texas,
I feel
period.
bad for a lot of those people, but I'm also like, thank God I don't work there, because imagine the IT nightmare you would have when all the power comes back on and just blows up everything.
I just wouldn't. I'd tell you, you're not getting servers for a few days.
You already went without working on this for past week. What's another week?
Like
It's like
it's huge. What's going
unless
on?
you're unless the buildings were on a generator, I would say no. We're not running any of these servers because the power is absolutely just non-consistent.
It's more than just that. I'd be concerned with water damage. I've seen
Yeah,
so much water damage in Texas from when they do get power, all the pipes burst and there's just water everywhere.
yeah. No, it's like no. Our servers are down. Sorry. Don't. Man, it's. I always thought the whole like Texas having their own power grid was kind of cool, and now I just learned it was just like stupid. It's just absolutely stupid.
Like, I'm looking at a website and I'm sure that's supposed to like all be blue, not red all over the place in different shades of fall colors.
That's bad.
That's terrible.
Look
Load
can you
shedding
scroll
is
down
ongoing.
further? Customers out numbers.
Yeah, there's a
Like
lot.
that one electric provider has 820,000.
Yeah, this one's got 250,000. Like,
I,
that's
I
a
feel bad for
lot.
the I feel bad for the company that has one person without power.
Dude, I don't fucking trust Garland Power
Power
and
and
Light.
light was 0.
No, yeah, because they were last reported was October of last year.
Eh. I think that's probably when they went out of business.
Yeah, they don't have any either, they're saying. They're saying they're tracking none and none are out.
You want to know something that's funny?
100%.
I know someone that just like left like they just left to go move to Austin, Texas, like this week.
No. Did they make it there?
I don't know.
Because I've been hearing a lot about, like, flights aren't happening either.
Probably like and it wasn't even like they got like a bad story. It just got cold. It literally just
They
got
got
cold.
they got a lot of snow for them.
Yeah, but
They did get some snow. The cold is what's killing them, though.
yeah, they just it wasn't some freak storm. It just like the temperature went from up to down.
Because, like, if you live in Texas, probably everybody has electric heaters because they don't use them that often.
I don't know. Well, okay, I think it's a stupid justification because they all have like ACs that are probably like how can they how
Yeah, I thought that too.
like in the summertime Texas all of Texas isn't just absolutely cranking the fuck out of their ACs because there's no like alternative to AC.
Yeah.
That's just
I don't
Window
know.
units.
it's still power sucking.
They probably still had trouble, like, with.
Wait, so what was the
I'm
first part of your question, Nick? I missed it. Are you saying like how are they without power?
No, like Bruno brought up a point where it said, yeah, they probably all have electric heaters. Yeah, that is, other places like PA, there's a good chunk of people on natural gas, on coal, on you have diversified heating. So a power outage isn't like, oh, if it gets really cold, people cranking up. There's a lot of other ways that kind of reduce the impact that would have. I would say Texas couldn't handle the extra heating because they don't typically crank up the heat. But on the
I
inverse,
think a good chunk probably have oil.
but why?
Don't they drill for oil right off the coast of Texas? I thought. Not like
Oil
Yeah,
right off
but,
the
isn't
coast.
oil, it's diesel.
Oh,
Heating
but
oil
then
is diesel, just called a different thing.
oh,
I just don't know the electrical requirements between like heating or cooling your house when it's like 105 degrees outside versus heating your house when it's like 5.
Oh,
natural
more
gas.
than a third of Texas households rely on natural gas as their primary heating fuel.
I was gonna say natural
Okay.
gas is all over the country, isn't it?
Huh.
It is, but like if you're in a warm place, why would you have your whole house wired to do something you don't need
Because
necessarily?
it does get cold. Like they
Yeah.
don't get cold snaps, but it still gets cold. Like if it's 40 outside, you still have to have your heat on. Like
Yeah, but that's more in tune for like an electric heater that just isn't like
It
worrying
still
too
does
much.
the same thing. They don't make heaters that heat less than other heaters when you set them to 70.
Just like
I'm reading that an unusual Arctic blast caused record-breaking demand for electricity. So apparently, heat is requires more draw than AC.
I guess I'd learn that. I just wouldn't like.
I I had that exact same thought today, Nick. I went through the process of thinking, there's probably a lot of people with electric heat, and then I went, everybody uses AC though.
I mean,
I think
So
part of
I
it
don't
is
know.
your house insulates the cold. Their houses are probably better set to insulate cold than heat. You know,
It's
so
the
no,
the
same
that's
ACs
thing though.
aren't running
insulation's
24/7,
just.
whereas those heaters are running 24/7 at max power.
There's
You
no like
know,
cold
Insulation is insulation though.
okay, but still, like their heaters are running 24/7 max power, whereas AC, it's running at a lower power every so often. You know, like my
No,
heat kicks on more in the winter than my AC does in the summer.
say my
That's
house.
It's
plus
because it's a bigger temperature difference.
but in the summer, people might not
That's
turn
probably
on their
what it
AC
is.
as well. Like people can just open a window and turn on a fan in the summer.
Not in Texas.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
I think they still do. Like not everyone's house has AC. Anyone who is in an older house has to have fans and stuff.
I guarantee you, almost everyone in Texas has AC. I don't think you live in a state that gets in like the triple digits and you don't have AC.
I do know that they have other ways. Like you can use swamp coolers down there because it's not humid as much.
Those things suck all ass.
Do they? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Point taken.
So we have one at work. So okay.
So okay, let's start with what is a swamp cooler because I'm sure somebody listening doesn't know.
A swamp cooler is a type of cooler that requires that works in a different way than AC. AC is like
AC is it's literally sucking the cool out of the air
I thought it sucked the heat out of the air, and it.
or something. Yeah.
I thought AC removes heat. It doesn't add cold.
A swamp cooler is an evaporative cooler.
Yeah.
It uses water and evaporation and
It ionizes water in the air, and the water in the air absorbs heat and water's good at absorbing heat.
This
However,
2009.
what?
The thing I sent Bruno is from 2009. I just wanted
Gotcha.
to.
However, swamp coolers work in the sense that you have to put air into the water. So if you live anywhere that has like any percentage of humidity, it just doesn't work. So Texas, yeah, you can make it work because the dry air, you can put water in the air and absorb some heat. But still, it's about as
I think they're more of like a shop cooler than
yeah, but then everything gets wet because all you're doing is humidifying
Yeah.
everything.
yeah.
So, and this thing I sent you, Bruno, and Nick for you as well.
Yeah.
About 80% of homes have AC. 20%, a little under 20%, use windows or wall units.
I still count that as like AC.
That's pretty much.
I mean, I know they use less power, but you're still like
And
plugging
then
in.
they use a lot more electric heat than the national average, it seems, as well. I mean, this is from 2009, but I don't think it's changed that drastically. Like, people don't overhaul their whole.
Like, if I
like,
didn't need heat that often,
homes.
I'd want electric just because the maintenance of it is a lot like.
It's a simple thing. You don't have to have a tank. You don't have to have like you don't have to have geothermal, you know. You don't have to have a natural gas like maybe if I had a natural gas line that would be something to consider for sure.
Yeah.
But
If I was already getting the gas to like cook with and like I don't know, do other shit with. Like a natural gas boiler. Don't you have that?
I have propane.
Or what? Same difference, is it not? They both same concept.
It's a different nozzle size. They're the same. But I use propane because I'm rural and have my own tank.
Yep.
I don't think they usually put natural gas in tanks for people. It's more of like
you draw from
a city fed kind of thing.
That's how it is here, and it's just read off a meter. So another thing that's from this document, Bruno, at least
Yeah.
in 2009, about 30% of homes had double or triple paned windows.
Okay, so they prioritize insulation. Well, no,
No,
double
that's
pane
it's
isn't that.
it's like
un-
half the national average. Scroll down. It's the bottom on the left.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, so
double
they
pane windows
don't.
insulate more.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm saying they have less insulation than the national average.
Interesting.
That's why I'm saying they're probably cranking the heat more because they're not keeping it in.
Yeah, but then why
Yeah.
aren't they cranking the AC more in the summer? Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't have good
I
insulation.
think they are. Like, I read up here that they're at the percentage of their home AC usage is at 18% instead of our 6.
Man, fucking insulate your homes, Texas. Like, it's not that hard of a concept.
And look at the electric consumption annually. It's like 1,800 in the US. It's like 1,400. So
Like,
Texas does draw more than the average, or the average Texan draws more than the average American.
I saw something that made me think I was crazy, okay?
Okay.
I follow some, on Instagram, I follow some people that are like, I would call them makers in the sense of like Adam Savage. You know, how he makes stuff.
Yep.
Well, they live in Texas, and they were talking about how they were having water issues and they didn't have water to their home for when they did have power because they were on a well. And they were literally showing they have like a little shack outside that has all their well equipment. And it's just outside. Like just there. Like the pressure tank for their well and the regulator and like the switch to tell the pump underground to pump, and there's just like PVC pipes chilling outside in open air. And that's just like okay, apparently.
I don't think that is.
Like that stuff's in my house.
And all that pipe, like, there's probably like one point that the pipe comes up and all the other pipes are like under the frost level. Like,
yeah.
That's the other thing I learned. Like, they'll put. I saw some stuff that said it wouldn't be uncommon to see like water main pipes in like the attics of houses in Texas. Like the way they'd route some pipes.
That's
like,
just crazy to me.
But that's why you get all these pictures of like the water gushing down. They
I
don't
know.
like.
It's crazy. It's batshit crazy, Nick. It's what it is.
It just amazes. Like, I know. Like every location's different. You need to prepare for different stuff. But like the fact that in Texas you can they like thought that yeah, just throw water pipes anywhere. You know, they're not gonna freeze.
Like, I get it doesn't happen often, but like often enough, apparently.
Like every 10 years.
Like there's
if not
so
more.
much damage. So much damage.
Man, this is why I like PA. We're kind of like on our
we
toes.
get all the problems, Nick. We get them all.
Yeah, so we're prepared.
The uptick in tornadoes recently.
What?
Oh, we don't get that.
More tornadoes recently.
Oh,
we get some of them.
We do. Every once in, I feel like that's the big news in PA. It's like, oh, you
yeah,
hear
I
about
had
that
one.
Like
down the
there's
street
the one
a
that
little
hit
bit.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton a couple years ago.
I mean, there was the one that destroyed the Kinzua Bridge.
That was forever ago.
That was not. It was like 2001.
Yeah, forever ago.
You 9/11er.
Yeah. Like if that's the thing about PA, Bruno. We get the oh yeah, you hear about that tornado? It went like 500 feet against Jim's farm, tore up all that fence. Then we got like the shitty part of the hurricanes when they're like coming up the coast with like the fuck you vengeance.
Oh boy, the creek's overflowing a tiny bit.
Last thing I think about was like that Superstorm Sandy where like everything was flooded.
You know, my power was out for a few days.
We get hit with nor'easters.
But the thing is, like, at least for me in Northeast PA, we were always prepared for bad snow. We would just oversalt the hell out of the roads and just deal with giant chunks of the road being missing because we overplowed and oversalted them.
I saw them. I saw someone spraying like a chemical on the road the other day. I was like kind of behind.
It's a brine.
Is it?
It's a replacement that works better than salt.
Gotcha. I was so
It
confused.
sucks if it gets on your car though.
Oh yeah, it's the worst for vehicles.
Huh.
Like you want to stay as far away from the truck if it's putting it down fresh, or you want to get in front of him ASAP. Because if that stuff gets kicked on your car, you better get it washed as like before the snow hits.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
As Nick's there, like, oh
Lovely.
shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Whatever. We're 26 minutes. This is going slower than I thought. I feel like some weeks
Really?
I'd look over. I feel like some weeks I'd look over and we'd be at 46 minutes already, and I'd be like, "What did we talk about?" This right now.
I felt like
was,
it was going pretty good.
I felt good. I just expected us to be. I expected us to be farther than we were.
Ah, I see.
Well, we didn't really get into any subject other than Texas.
Sometimes we never get into anything.
Yeah, sometimes we get into the not getting into things.
You know, I was trying to have a conversation with Bruno earlier today, and he left channels and walked away from his PC.
I don't want
Yeah.
to talk about that.
I
I will
hurt.
get you an audio clip of that later.
Did you record it after you left, or were you still here when it was?
I don't remember when I pushed a button, and then I got enough to explain what was going on.
They were shit talking you, Bruno.
No, it was Dit going crazy.
Me and her
With
were having a
her.
moment.
Like, you know when Dit says something and you just say to yourself, what in the hell is he talking about? This man has finally gone crazy?
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not responding to that.
Yeah. Imagine another one of them responding back to him. They were they were bouncing off of each other.
Bruno, you could have responded too. We could have had a powwow.
I'd leave too, Bruno. I wouldn't.
I don't have to explain myself to you. I knew you would understand.
He deafened himself.
I would. Yes. It's just like whenever Eric starts talking, I have a 50-50 chance if I'm just not gonna try to listen to him.
Oh, it's Eric on Benadryl or NyQuil. If the trifecta would have been around together at the same time, I think my headphones would have broke.
And just like tune out of that shit and just I don't install Discord for a day.
Did y'all see his work gave him a COVID test from the sniffles?
Yeah, because he's probably at work going.
Were you guys around for the TeamSpeak days when Eric got the sniffle tag?
I didn't join till after PUBG was out, and Nick's like, "Hey, why don't you join our Discord and play PUBG with us?"
I was like, the first time I joined with you guys, you were in TeamSpeak. The next time I joined you guys, you were in Discord.
And Eric had the sniffles when I joined for the first time, and I'm like, "Why the hell is this guy on open?"
There was a role. Yeah, there was a role in TeamSpeak that he was the Sniff Master McSniffleson.
Man, I'm so happy I missed TeamSpeak. I would have been so annoyed with the I just would have keep it up all the time. So I would have like, did you just keep it up all the time for persistent chat?
No, we just didn't have that. It just wasn't a thing.
Do you guys just not talk during the day?
I think so.
Okay.
See, like
it's such a different thought process.
It is. It definitely was.
What do you mean?
Like Discord right now. Today someone sent, I don't know, let me scroll up a little bit and see what happened today. Like people were talking about Nintendo Direct today. Right? In the TeamSpeak days that didn't happen.
One, you couldn't access it by your phone.
You can. but not well.
No.
It's shit.
Yeah.
So
TeamSpeak didn't have messaging.
It did.
no, they
Well-
don't. They still don't. Not
Well,
like that.
No.
When TeamSpeak 4 coming out?
It
Dude,
is.
I
There
like
was
Nick's response. It is.
there was chat. It just wasn't persistent. So once you closed it,
Yeah.
it was gone.
Oh, so you just had it open all the time.
No, that's what we're
no,
talking
we
about.
just didn't. So like, it's evolved over time, right? We started with Skype, and then when I got so tired of Skype, because I was like, I remember one day I was trying to get into the group call, because you know how Skype was, that you always had group calls,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and like they would roll over and the owner would change, but you still had that same group call.
It'd be like if we started a Discord DM like chat and like we just kept that going for years.
But the problem is you had to go to the right one so that you got into the right call. So it kind of moved around, and if it ended, it ended. So I was trying to find the Discord or the Skype call, and Skype thought I was in a call, and then it let me join another call, and then I got 2 calls going at the same time. It was not okay. So then I looked into TeamSpeak, and TeamSpeak was better. And TeamSpeak worked great for us for a long time. Like we would
Why'd you
chill
all
in
go
our
to
own,
Discord?
You never used
because we wanted more. We wanted persistent text channels. That's why.
you never used Curse?
No.
I've used Mumble and TeamSpeak and Vent. Vent was the best because you could talk in voice to another person directly with a second push to talk button.
So could you in TeamSpeak?
Mumble had persistent chat, which we enjoyed Mumble, but it was a monthly subscription. So once
Yeah.
Discord came out, we jumped from that to the free one.
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's one of the features that I miss the most. It is the whisper to a target. It's so good.
Or in Ventrilo, you could have multiple server connections up at a time.
You can in TeamSpeak too.
man, you could fucking troll the fuck out of Eric with like Eric when he's muted.
Well,
Bruno
the thing
does that
is,
to
it
me
goes.
now, and I'm like, "Where's Eric? He's not in the channel."
TeamSpeak, it went psst as you pushed the button
Oh.
to let the person know that you were
You're being
direct.
whispered.
Yeah.
I feel like
But you could do it between channels too. So
Yeah,
like
that's
if
why
we
I loved
split
it.
groups and had 2 different channels going, I could hit a button and like direct comm to Fee and say, "Yo, what's going on up there?"
Being in charge of a guild for WoW, at least, it was the best thing because you could talk to different group leaders without having to bounce around and have people know that you're talking to them.
I miss that and the stability of TeamSpeak and the voice quality of TeamSpeak.
it was only
Discord's
stable.
fine.
It was only stable for you because anytime it shit the bed, it was because you were
You're
going to
locally
warm up
connected.
food.
Okay, that has since been fixed, okay?
All right. Well, no,
It
no, no.
has.
Nick, that would have been back when he was using the microwave still.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. TeamSpeak was on the laptop. Anytime
It
he'd
was
go
on
to
the
warm
laptop.
something up,
Yep.
he would
It
never
would
have
take
to worry
out the
about.
Wi-Fi. No,
Yeah.
it would kill me too.
Yeah, but you.
But
were,
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, you were microwaving burrito. What the fuck do you care?
Dude, that was the funniest shit.
Stop! Don't.
We were playing Terraria together, like 6 of
Yeah,
us, I
And
think.
we're all just trying to play, and it's just like, oh, Bruno's getting food.
And then all I hear is this garble. Bruno, no! Stop, make it stop.
Couldn't even run a goddamn Ethernet cord to the laptop.
It's in the middle of a room, Nick.
Change the frequency of your microwave.
Dude.
Can you easily do that?
No,
Solder,
not at all.
Solder a potentiometer into it or something.
There's a way to fix it, is get a laptop that has 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi on it, but mine doesn't.
Wait,
That
so the
doesn't seem like
solution
a
is
good
5
fit,
gigahertz.
Bruno. What do you
So-
mean? Just get a Wi-Fi card.
I don't feel like spending money on an 11-year-old laptop, Dick.
Here, I'll buy it. It's a $20 part.
I don't care.
I don't know if you have driver support.
Can we get 5G microwaves?
Just both 2.4 and 5G. Just knock them both out.
Did we not find that microwave the one time that was Wi-Fi enabled?
Yeah, we
Amazon
did.
has one.
Ah, I remember that podcast. That was such a good podcast. It was just Bruno and I like contemplating the use of a Wi-Fi enabled
Of like a
microwave.
super fancy microwave.
Say you put in your burrito, but you don't want it yet.
Just that.
Bruno,
you can
it makes
stop
sense now.
now.
It makes sense. Dit is the customer. I put the burrito in the microwave for tomorrow.
Literally do tomorrow. Say like I'm in the kitchen getting a drink, but
All
it's like,
right,
no,
no,
I want to get
hold
the
on.
burrito out, but I don't want to eat it yet. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave. When I'm hungry, you're just gonna open up my phone, go.
You're the
microwave.
goddamn customer for this shit, Dit, and it
I'm
makes
gonna
me unhappy.
evolve this product so much. Okay, you ready? It's also a refrigerator.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's perfect.
I know. Now it makes sense.
You just put in your whole steak, and you're like, I want dinner in 2 hours. Boop.
No, I want dinner in 2 days.
Yeah.
See, like I
have it
kinda
be
have
ready.
that- I have a smart plug on my toaster oven, and my toaster oven set to always on.
Fucking.
I don't
All I
like.
have to do is
I
just
don't
set the
like.
temp, and then I can just do that with
What
my
is-
toaster oven.
No.
Because on my phone, I can just hit a button that turns on the switch that it's connected to.
I don't like that
No.
solution.
But if I forget to turn it off because it doesn't have a timer, uh-oh. I think I can do a timer for the Wi-Fi switch though. So yeah, I'll be fine.
I don't.
The only thing that would make this better is if it was a microwave. Get like an old school timer microwave that you can spin the dial. You can fix
Always
your
on.
problem. But the problem is you could never shut it off because it's on a wireless switch that gets killed by the microwave.
Once it's on for good.
Yeah, once it's on, you gotta go fix the problem now.
The solutions.
Oh god.
Imagine how scary it'd be if you open up your microwave and it doesn't stop microwaving.
I thought. Yeah, just get a little warm.
Like, what would you do? Like,
I don't close the door.
Unplug it.
I mean, if it
can't
doesn't.
unplug mine.
Press stop then. How about that? Let's start
The
there.
power plug for mine goes into a thing or like a cabinet above it that I can't reach the back of.
Okay, let's start with the stop button then. Do you have one of those?
Cut the
Yeah,
wire.
but what if I'm freaking out because the microwave's still running?
Cut the wire.
Nick, I can't get to the wire.
Cut
I have a
one.
fancy
Cut
one
the
at top of
microwave.
my stove. Cut the microwave. Just grab my knife and start stabbing it.
Exactly.
Oh! Just break the light bulb on the inside. That will work.
What?
Or shoot it. You
Does
can
your
do that
microwave
too.
Not have a light bulb inside, Nick?
Yeah.
Not a full bulb.
But it's got
I
a
guess
light
maybe.
bulb.
It's
I
got
don't know where the light bulb
yeah.
like is. There's just like
Yeah,
this grate that
That's
light
what I mean.
magically comes
It's
from.
inside. You gotta get a stick and poke it.
You know what?
Just don't fight it. Stop fighting it, Nick.
Like a kebab stick. You just grab one of those, but be careful, it's metal and your microwave's still on, so it might go zap.
Yeah. So, I think shooting it is my current.
Get the Mosin. Bring
I
out the
think
Mosin.
mostly
Shoot
wood.
it.
So I found. So, as I was getting more free gun work done, I was walking around the limited supply of guns they had.
Do they have
They
any
had
ammo for you?
What? No, fuck no. All their ammo was a.
I'm gonna
most of their-
grab one of my boxes and just hold it over your head.
Bruno, what are you doing in? I'm guessing. Not. What are you doing in 2 weekends?
I don't know, man.
Email
What is
cut
that?
over for a client. At
Not
8
this
PM.
weekend, but next weekend.
I don't know.
Maybe. Fuck it. Maybe if you have no plans, I'll drive up and we can use my limited ammo, and we can shoot some shit for an hour. And
Why don't you all come up to see the tattoos?
I'm not at all wanting to ever cross state lines with my illegal ass anything.
What do you mean? It's legal in PA.
That
Can I
doesn't
have a-
mean it's legal in New
Bruno,
York.
You have the same problem I do. Like, click back in Google. You have a cursor thing that's just randomly in the web page.
What are
Like
you
hit
talking about?
hit like your left arrow key or something, or right arrow key. No, I could have sworn. I'm not crazy. I saw like a cursor blinking on your screen,
Bruno,
like
can
a
we pick
typing
up
cursor. But it was in between the Google search and I'm feeling lucky buttons.
Bruno? Well, let's bring up the gun talk. Let's bring up the image and let's talk through dit of like everything that is illegal about the.
Are we? You want
It's not
your
illegal
gun
if you don't get
Yes.
caught. Nick.
or? Okay,
It's
where
not that
is
hard.
that? Where'd that go?
Just don't get caught. Nothing's illegal.
Oh, it's in gun talk. That's not how that works. Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay, dit.
Are you okay if I
So-
show this?
Yeah, it. I mean, I think.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
That would be.
There's my fan on the ground. There's my other chair. Not my chair. That's Madeline's chair. She'll sit at. So starting at the let's start from left to right.
It's got a muzzle thing.
Yeah, that's illegal.
That's a flash hider. That's illegal.
And
Does it
if I would-
thread?
and if I take that off it, it's also illegal to have it off because the threads for the flash hider are illegal in itself.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Okay, I think the tripod's okay. The underbarrel.
That's about
grip,
it.
I don't
Nope.
think the underbarrel grip's okay.
No, that is
Nope.
not legal.
Not legal.
I don't know about New York,
I
but I'm
don't
guessing
think the
that's a high
stock is
capacity
okay.
mag.
That it very well might be a high capacity mag.
I think as long as it's not like a spring loaded or like a quick load or whatever mag.
What does I need
What?
some more explanation on
There
that?
was the
What does
thing
that
you
mean?
posted a while ago, Bruno. It's like certain high capacity mags are allowed, I think.
I don't even consider 30 to be high capacity, but I'm
A
pretty
lot
sure
of people do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up quick, see if I can find it.
Yeah. Okay. Go into that
I
pistol
don't
grip.
know if there's any restrictions on scopes.
That grip, because that grip is attached to the gun, illegal.
I know, I said that grip's not allowed.
The rear one by the trigger?
Oh no, I said the front grip.
Yeah, the rear one's also illegal.
Well, now it's a pistol, that rear grip.
No, it's a pistol grip.
No, it's a pistol gun.
No,
that is
it's
not a
not.
pistol.
Not a pistol.
It's a pistol.
The stock
It
makes
is
it not
not.
a pistol.
Correct.
It's a pistol with a sniper scope.
Now, if I could put my hand through the middle?
No, wait, back up, Nick. The stock is not what makes it a pistol.
No, but
The
that's a big
lower
part
is what makes it a pistol. The
Yeah.
stock makes it illegal to be a pistol.
Right. Okay, that's a better wording of what I was trying to guess. I think the buffer tube's allowed, but I'm sure there's some like, I don't. I'm sure.
The buffer tube's allowed, but the gun itself isn't because it's an AR-15, like an Armalite
Yes.
15. So that makes it not legal. But the buffer tube, who knows? Maybe.
Just say it's a pistol.
It's not though.
Because
Just say it is.
there are versions that can be a pistol and that's just not what it is. I don't know what makes quite the difference from the lower. I know is a difference, but I don't know like the technical
It's
specification.
literally a classification.
So
It
why'd
is?
you put a
There's
pistol
no
grip
difference?
on your not pistol?
There's no difference.
No technical difference.
It's like this one has a different serial number and is classified as a pistol.
Okay, there's no. Okay.
There's no
I
like mechanical difference. No.
okay.
I could take your upper and put it on a pistol lower, and it would
Right.
fire.
For some reason, I thought there would be like one like small
Nope.
minor detail. Okay.
It's like a letter in the serial
Yes.
number.
So, I'm sure the charge handle is somehow illegal too, because it like.
Well, that there again, it's like it doesn't have to be specifically illegal because it as a concept is illegal.
Exactly. I'm sure I'm sure I could find out how those side grips are like illegal because they like help me look cool.
Oh yeah, magazine definitely not allowed. New York has a 10-round limit.
That's 3 times illegal.
So just don't have more than 10 bullets in it.
That's not how that
Yeah.
works.
Put like filling inside. So when they're like, this is too high capacity, they'll look inside and they're like, oh, you
That might work.
filled it with paper. Wait, really?
Yeah, actually, because that's like the
if
same
it
concept of a shotgun plug. So that might work.
See, Nick? I'm helping you. The dit lawyer at your side.
The sight, I think, is legal just because it's a sight and that's it.
Like, there's no difference between a sight and binoculars, so therefore it's okay.
I need to adjust the sight. It's crooked. The sight, the actual like
Yeah.
the reticle within the sight is crooked, and I have
You
to
might
adjust it.
do some spinnies and figure it out, kind of thing.
Nick, what if you put bayonet on it?
That's also illegal.
Yes.
Well, that's because it's a knife.
That was listed in the things that
Well,
are
that's
illegal.
both because it's probably illegal because it's probably too long to be a knife in New York, and because the knife is attached to a gun in New York. Like that's a double legal. Like
And a gun that's not legal in the first place to begin with.
that
There's a
handguard might
knife on it.
that handguard might be okay.
No, because it's in concept not okay.
Oh, right.
Because it goes on a gun that is illegal. All the other things are things that could transfer to another type of gun, whereas that in itself is banned. Like,
Yeah, but I have the bipod. That's good.
I think that's fine because they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because hunters would also get mad. That's another thing. If you started taking bipods.
I'm really happy about that bipod.
I think it looks very nice on your gun.
I do think I need to go
the fold over version up too.
I do think I need to go with an FDE chart channel. The field.
Oh, the same color. That would look good. All folded
like
up looks nice. I'm a
Yeah.
fan. Yeah, that would look very nice.
I think it needs just that last bit of.
Do they make them?
Yeah. Not Magpul, but another brand. The mags aren't
Ooh.
Magpul either.
Oh, they are. They match pretty nice.
Yeah. Magpul stopped for some reason. Whatever chemical they were using to make that color, the magazines weren't rated to be strong enough, so that ended up having to be a different color.
Gotcha.
So these were. That's why these are like hex, and they kind of don't go with the theme. But they still pretty look. I still think I like it. The look.
At least in pictures, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
So.
That's a different brand, same color, and it matches. I'm happy it matches close enough. If anything, the pistol grip is the only thing that's kind of a different color, but it's also a different material.
Yeah.
It's like the silicone, so I understand.
Yep.
Good build. Never want to do it. Well, not that I never want to do it again. Pain in the ass to do again.
You ran into trouble at every stop. Let's put it that way.
I'll tell you this: if Smith and Wesson put together that thing, like that thing was meant for like.
It was meant to stay.
Yeah, like everything I ran into was just them designing something to last in a situation where like okay, maybe you would give it to like some dude that like needed to survive in the woods because it was World War VII.
Yeah.
So like I can't fault them. I just can be pissed off about it. I don't even I don't even want to think of what getting that buffer tube would have been off like.
What, you don't want to put
No,
the folding stock on?
I don't like folding stocks
Oh, that's fine. That's a reason not to take the buffer tube off.
ever.
Nick, you don't want to collapse your gun like in Tarkov, though?
No, not really. Ever. I think it looks. I don't like the look of it. I don't need the space.
So there was a time when in my head, I wanted to make a pistol with the folding stock. So you have the short barrel because it's a pistol and you can do that. And then a folding stock, it would be like a backpack gun. You could throw it in a backpack.
I like the thought, don't like the look.
And that's fine.
So, this is fun. One day I'll get to fight.
How about this? An AR, no stock, no barrel.
Well, that's just illegal.
That is just illegal. And it'll only shoot once.
Why?
Because it doesn't have a buffer tube on the back of it.
And it doesn't have a gas
Okay,
block.
put a stock on it.
Gas block.
Just no barrel then.
That's not how that
Gas block.
works.
Huh?
The gas block is on the barrel.
All right, what's the smallest possible barrel you can get?
Like
This.
pretty
Technically,
well.
for this identification, yes.
It's gone fully illegal at every turn. So let's be real here.
I guess
I
I
think
don't know.
you could probably get like an 8-inch barrel.
Go smaller.
Sorry, officer, I tripped and I scraped off a couple inches.
My gun saved my life.
7.5 inches.
Do shorter.
I mean, like that's like not even existing.
Oh, that's 7.5 for the total length of the gun, not just the barrel. All right, take out the stock.
Like all that is a gas block and a place for the bullet to be, and that's it. I think that's the tip of the bullet right there.
There you go. Don't use the stock.
I seriously think that is the bullet.
You have to have a barrel nut too, because the barrel nut is what keeps the barrel on
the guts of the upper in place.
Yeah, like the barrel nut keeps what is quote unquote the barrel on the secured on the gun.
I'm just trying to help you turn it into an SMG, Nick.
No, that's when Bruno and I formed the LLC, and then we get our full auto things, and then it's more like an SMG. And then when we use that money, then we buy a property with a hill. We get a
and
bunch
make a
of
Hickok
targets,
45 range.
and then we charge boatloads of money for people to use it for an hour.
I want to give you guys a blueprint. Once you guys do that, and you make a dit gun, and it'll be the most asinine but most fun gun in the world.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's more fun than a full auto Glock. I can't think of anything.
Full auto deagle.
That does not sound fun.
When you start pointing just above, like straight down, like a little bit of like at 2 degrees down.
It sounds painful, honestly.
And then you just hold the trigger and your arm just goes straight up instantly.
The thought of getting some of these, like,
I found something more fun than a full auto Glock. It's a Vector. That's about it.
I was gonna say we could get some new AKs.
Panini.
Get some. Well, if we got the right lessons, we can import some Middle Eastern AKs.
There's a business venture in the mind. But man,
I'd rip it. We could rip it. So yeah, maybe Bruno and I might hang out. Go fire at some tin cans. I don't know.
Or maybe we find an indoor range and go or something. I don't know.
I'm going tubing this weekend.
Yeah, like snow tubing.
Yeah, because I can't snowboard.
Or did you find a water
ski.
park?
No. I do like water parks, but no. I don't like to. I can't snowboard. I can't ski. So
yeah, I mean, I've done tubing. It's fun. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, so that's
good.
I was hoping. So I've been really sick. The place we're going is like right near where I work. So I was hoping to get like the Friday night, get off work, and then tube at like 7 to 9.
Yeah.
Put it like get off work, go out to eat, tube, but that just didn't work.
Do you know what the place is near you?
Iron
Valley or something?
Iron Valley tubing. Yeah. It's expensive, but it's something to do.
Honestly, everything that those places do has gotten expensive. I remember going for like $40. Now it's like 60 or 70.
It's just, yeah, it's the nature of it. I get it. Like winter stuff's expensive because you only have such a small season, and it can be so fucked by just like a mild.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see why it's popular, like Buffalo. I mean, your cost of operating is probably so low because it's always cold and snows enough to actually do.
Like, I just keep thinking about like ski lift ticket prices, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, let me look up a day price for Blue Mountain, which is the place I like to go to. I remember getting in for like $40, and I guarantee it's not that anymore.
Man, yeah.
Gotten so expensive, but that's for a day pass too. So
Here's a picture of the slope for tubing.
yeah,
It looks like a decent size hill.
where did you link it, or did you?
Oh, I
Oh,
did it in
that's the
Gun
wrong
Talk.
channel. I got you. That's fine.
Nope, you got it quick.
Oh, you literally removed it from Discord.
I didn't realize that's what that did.
I didn't think it did either. Yeah, I mean, it's that actually looks like a long tube run, to be honest with you.
I'd expect most to be done after that third hump, but it still goes for an extra little bit.
Yeah. Where do I like? Where's do I get a lift ticket anymore?
You don't. Man. How do I fill this dead time? Did
Off peak is $50, but on peak is 80. So it's
$80
$80 for a lift ticket on
per
a
person.
week. Oh, sorry. Hold on. My bad. That was for a 4-hour ticket.
A
Where's
what?
just like a day ticket?
A 4-hour ticket is $80?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. On peak, so probably the weekend.
Yeah, but you're
Apparently, they don't do day tickets anymore. They're 8-hour tickets. So an 8-hour ticket is 70 off peak and 110 on peak. Are they mad? You mean to
man.
tell me they're charging $110 now? What does that come with? Do I get a beer on the lift now?
That is expensive. Just walk.
I'm Nick. I've bought a season pass to this place before,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like $300 for a student. They're crazy.
Well, I know they like to push season pass. Like
I
you can
know,
get like
but that's like ridiculous.
same with Hershey Park. You can get. I was like looking. I'm like, well, what if I want to go to the water park like twice this summer? Because we live right by it, and I like water parks. I absolutely
Yeah.
enjoy water parks. I hate roller coasters, but I love a good water park. I'm like going. If I went twice, a season ticket makes sense. So maybe. What is this, Blue Mountain?
Yeah.
What's the one right across the river? Is that Round Top? Round Top.
I think so, yeah.
Because I can see it on my way home.
Yeah. Like
Ski Mountain.
I usually don't go I don't go west
Mhm.
usually. I usually go north. I try to get up
Yeah.
cuz they got some nicer mountains. Like Blue Mountain's pretty nice for being in Pennsylvania. It's the nicest ski slope on this area, you know.
Okay, Bruno. But what if I could
God.
convince what if I could convince you to go um to Round Top this summer and go for an Ogo ball?
What even is that?
Have you ever heard of you 100%. It's the greatest thing ever.
One of those thing? Oh god, I feel like I would puke in them.
No, because you don't rock around. So you get in it and then
Oh, are these the wet ones?
yeah, so that's how that works
Okay.
is you go in it and then they fill it with water so you slip in it's like
Yeah.
you're sloshing around as you're like flying down this hill in this ball. It is
How do you
the
not?
shit.
Well, I guess the hole's pretty tight, huh? I guess you could
Um
go. Yeah. That's fine.
It's not fun, Nick, unless you're getting 3rd-degree rubber burns all over your body.
Well,
Go rolling down the hill in a fish ball. I mean, it's basically a hamster ball with water in it.
Did you
Yes.
ever roll down a hill sideways and it like got so steep that you kind of lost control and just started flailing down the side of a hill?
I'm still blown away of the price of these lift tickets.
how's your water
Like,
bit?
Cold.
these lift ticket prices make me want to be on ski patrol almost,
And then just
just so I can get free lift tickets.
beat the shit out of some kids like ski patrol, bitch. Bam.
On ski patrol on a snowboard. Ha ha!
Do you snowboard? You don't ski?
Correct. I snowboard.
I hate the snow, but I love the snow.
Skiing is
I like being around snow. I just hate that it's cold and wet. I like being inside on a snowy day more than I like being inside on a hot day.
that sometimes you say things I don't want to ever respond to, just so you don't.
I saw a GIF, or no, it wasn't a GIF. It was a video on Reddit, right? And it was yesterday. Okay. This Reddit post, some serious redneck engineering. Okay, what is it? It's a dude on some skis with a parasailing motor on his back.
Brr.
And this dude just is like cruising around the street. He's turning left. And there he goes up the hill, flying up the hill on some skis.
One, where is he holding all that gasoline to power that thing?
I mean, it's a parasailing motor, so they're like made for it.
And his
I know.
pants.
But he probably has like a couple gallons. He probably has 1 to 2 gallons of gas just sitting on him.
I'm more worried about the death trap of a propeller on the back of it.
It's behind you.
Yeah, it
Okay.
can catch up to you.
Yeah.
No,
Well.
that's when you have to worry is when it catches up to you, Bruno.
Yeah.
As long as you're always moving at the same speed, you're fine.
Hmm.
God damn it, you're all doing it now.
I always did it.
I know. Now I have another reason to think about it, though. Every time you do it.
I want. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's a good day. I'm hoping the weather
the
hits
best
no one
day.
So we're like migrating domains, but we're also migrating to like a cloud domain, and it's like the user's account only gets deleted 2 to 3 times before the process is over. You just keep
Okay.
you like delete it, restore it, and then run a bunch of black magic scripts.
Oh, they're my favorite, dude.
It's like, don't touch these. These are commented out, so you don't accidentally ever run these unless you need to run these. Yeah,
Are you getting snow tomorrow? Or just the rain, freezing stuff, ice?
like 6 to 10 inches plus ice. I'm not worried
Okay.
about the snow's fine. Like whatever. Like that'll be fine. But ice is ice. I don't want to deal with people like people have a hard enough time like taking turns on snow and you just have to take them slow and like cut them. Like
Yeah.
don't.
Cutting people's bad.
Well, which way are you going? Long ways or vertical?
Are you
Circle.
crossing the stream or going down it?
Circle.
It's always with you in statements that I just like you always have a statement.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What does he mean?
I feel attacked.
I want camping with Dit. I don't want camping with Steve. I want Dit to go camping this summer and like do a YouTube video on it.
I've been camping.
No, but I want you to like stealth camp. Okay, guys. Found the optimum.
I want you to go camping with a sleeping bag, a tarp. I'll give you 2 tarps even.
Well, no, here's what I did. I would go hiking in the Appalachian Trail. Not like deep, but like I would find a area that like people have trails already made. I would hike for about 2 hours, get to my normal camping spot, which was on kind of like a peak before it went downhill again. And we would just set up camp there. We would make a little fire pit and just sleep next to the fire. I wouldn't use tarps or anything.
Okay.
I've been real camping before, not like
Okay.
going up to a state park with a camper and watching
No,
some
I want
TV.
you stealth camping.
Post up back behind the Walmart
Yeah,
in the 3 trees.
or
Nick,
in the.
let's go camping next to the Walmart in Bradford. But we have to like camp on the side of the slope next to the parking
That
lot.
hill's so steep.
Yeah, but we can camp on it. Imagine how fun that would be.
It's so steep.
You would lay down standing up pretty much.
It's so steep.
I don't know if there's any dirt. It might just be rock.
Ah.
Yeah, okay. Do you have something?
I'm
Or-
looking through.
Okay. Speaking of camping, okay, we're going to go to Bruno's anime section here, okay?
Yeah,
I've been watching Naruto, right?
I was gonna say, where are you? What camping anime is there? I've
Don't
never
no,
seen-
okay, we're getting there, okay? There's a story here, okay?
Uh-huh.
First off, Fee coming at me yesterday for watching Naruto in English. I would not be where I am, or even still be watching, if I was watching this in Japanese. I do not have the mental fortitude to keep up with Naruto speaking in Japanese and pay attention.
That's my biggest thing. Is I don't like him to look away from the action just because it's like, oh, was that important or can I? Ignore
I
it?
went through 20 minutes of flashbacks for 2 minutes of fighting in an episode recently. That ratio is far too great for me to be paying 100% attention. Alright. So I needed a break, right? So I
Yeah.
found an anime. It's called Yuru Camp. Now, I found this on Reddit because people were like, it's the most relaxing anime I've ever seen. Dude, whoever did the sounds and music of this show, they were on point. I don't think I can watch more than one episode at a time of this show because of how relaxing it was. I almost fell asleep like 3 times. It was glorious. It's people going camping. That's what it is.
Interesting.
I'm really enjoying Food Wars, my relaxing anime.
I don't see that. Well, I guess it could be, but
Because so much of it doesn't matter when they're just explaining the food.
yeah,
You're just looking at food. Like,
yeah.
it's not anything you have to pay attention to be like, oh, how did they cook that chicken?
Somehow that anime just hit some part of me that made me love it. I don't know what the deal was.
It's
It's
the
just-
whole gotcha. Like,
I guess.
trump card every
Yeah.
episode.
They're really good about cliffhangers, so you better be prepared to let some cliffhangers go. It's just, it has some weird things about it. That's all I can say about Food Wars.
It's almost family friendly.
Except for one giant detail.
It's only in like every episode for a tiny bit.
But we're
It's
cruising
rated-
through Naruto.
You say that.
I mean, he's already through the Chunin exam part. And
I know.
like,
It's just so many
almost.
more episodes
the
to
rest of
cruise.
the
Oh, no.
Discord took like a month to get that far.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying that I'm anywhere near, like, the middle of the mountain. I'm just saying I'm speed walking, okay?
Yeah.
We're cruising.
Like,
Bruno.
I don't mind jumping into a Bruno's watching because it's going to be going by quick. If I jump into the other guys watching Naruto or something, I'm like, oh, you're still
Bruno.
here.
You don't know the pain of one Naruto episode a week every Saturday.
I wouldn't do it.
It was like Saturday morning cartoons.
I'm not even trying to gatekeep, but holy shit, Bruno.
No,
was
yeah.
That
See,
That
I
was-
don't. You saying that to me isn't gatekeeping. It's like I went through some shit.
But that was the way Dragon Ball was back in the day, too.
I never was up to date though. I don't think is the problem.
I was
See, like
never.
I watched Dragon Ball 1 episode a week, Naruto 1 episode a week, Bleach for an entire year sucked.
I had no idea the story of Naruto when I was watching it as a kid. It was just cool to watch because there was
That's
no
how I
way.
was with Dragon Ball.
There was no way you could ever watch the story.
That's how Dragon Ball was for me.
I feel like as a kid, Naruto and Dragon Ball are just those shows that's like cool action, boom, pow. The story wasn't too important.
No,
Yeah, because it was people yelling for 6 episodes in a row.
Goku's charging up, or Naruto, you'll learn, Bruno. Like 5 seconds of people trying to like build up their power in Naruto will be a whole episode.
Also, I can see how power creep is ridiculous in this show.
What do you
Because
mean?
I'm at like episode 60 something, and this dude is jacked out of his mind.
yeah, like
And I understand that it's gonna get crazy.
You start off with the people throwing couple stars, and all of a sudden they're summoning giant ass toads. What's the difference?
it's I don't even understand. Like I understand, but it's just like it. A couple characters start hitting the gas pedal so hard in that, and then other people are just so irrelevant.
I think
Naruto has one of the, I think, confirmed like biggest power creep problems, where one of the characters,
yeah.
Bruno, they just had to write that he like died, like just died, so that way they didn't have to deal with how much power he had in the show.
I think I stopped right before Sasuke started fighting. So I don't know how his power creep issue is going on.
Oh
I could tell it's coming though.
I mean, let me look at a chart real quick.
The power creep doesn't get bad till Shippuden.
It's getting bad already, Dit.
No, Bruno, you don't understand. You're still
And
dealing with people on Earth.
I do understand though is the problem, Dit. Because I know how this goes. I know it's gonna get rough.
For now, I don't think this is spoilers. This is just like
Show it. It's fine. Send it. Yeah, I knew things were gonna happen with that. Yeah,
Like-
that's gonna be a fucking mess. Is what that's gonna be. I don't want to show it in case people
No,
do care
it's
about
just-
spoilers, but yeah.
Nick, I thought 14 was a completely different thing, though.
what? Well,
Either
depending on,
way,
like,
it doesn't matter.
depending on
It's
who
a
you
lot.
are, some of these matter or don't.
The
but,
fact
like,
that there's 14 tells you enough. And I think I'm on 2 or no 3. I think I've seen 3.
Oh, the thing about 14 is 14 like I
I
thought
thought
14
you were born
was
with 14, and it didn't evolve to that.
14 was like the OG and it split into the two.
Also, I need to ask some questions after this podcast is over because I missed something.
Okay.
Or they didn't explain it. So I
Yes.
need to
They
ask
probably
questions.
didn't explain it, is the thing.
I think that's probably what happened, but I want to
The one
ask.
question you had, Bruno, about...
That might be my question.
Okay, I'll wait till after this and I'll talk about it.
But anyways, Eurocamp. Great show so far. I've seen 1 episode. It was very relaxing.
Good.
I had to get something new. Like, I started looking through my list, and
It's all the same.
I have a lot of old shows to watch. And I'm climbing up Old Show Mountain right now. And I wanted something new and refreshing.
Gotcha. That's good. I mean, once you watch Naruto, you're technically, I mean, I feel like you're an official, like, I feel like you get your like card.
I think I've gotten that card already, Nick.
I know, but like,
I got that card when you took me down Qualidia Code Street.
You get the
That's when I got that
mainstream
card.
weeb
no, yeah,
Bruno.
like you get like the mainstream meme card.
Oh, okay.
You're at the point
Yeah.
now where you can go to Reddit and be like, I know that meme. I get that reference.
Yeah, you can go to like a store in like a mall setting, and you'll see like a statue from Naruto, and you'll be like, oh, reference.
I mean, like, I knew what it was. I just didn't know what it really
Yeah.
was.
Someone will say, believe it, and you'll be like, ah.
Yeah.
I got
I mean,
you.
I know that already. I've heard
Believe
that
it.
60 million times.
Who's more annoying voice wise, Asta or Naruto?
I think Asta's better, so I'm gonna say Naruto's more annoying.
Interesting. Nope.
And that might come down to the voice a little bit.
Yeah. 115. Was there anything else we can squeeze in here?
Hmm.
I
So,
don't.
I guess I was gonna say don't expect any updates on anime from me because I'm climbing up a mountain. Is something
Yeah.
like I started this after last podcast, and I'm wow. Okay, that puts it into perspective that I'm cruising through this.
I started like in an actual show. So like I'm on a non-anime show for once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm watching IT Crowd.
Hmm.
I don't know if you ever watched it.
Nope.
It's like bad but good.
Yeah.
It's like it's a British show, so it's like super low budget. Like,
I've learned that some of those British shows are good.
yeah, it's like super low budget, pretty good. Um, but just like making fun of like IT in a good way. Like two
Yeah.
nerdy guys. Like it was older IT where it was just like two actual nerds, like that just understood computers to a degree of understanding computers. So it's pretty good. I'm happy to get a break of something else.
Maybe that's what I need. A real show. I think I have a couple of them on the list.
There should be one or two out there. There's Archer. I mean, it's not a real show, but it's a different show. There's the newest season of that.
I need to catch up is the problem. I
No, you
watched that
don't,
so long ago though
because all
too.
the other seasons before this were trash.
Really?
Yeah, because they were like, do you remember how he was in
Like
a coma?
I remember like 1 through 4 or 5 were the good ones, and then
Yeah, because he went into a coma, and then they could just do like 20s Archer. And then they went to like Desert Island. Like they
mm,
put him in a coma, and they could
I didn't
just
get
do.
into them.
Think of them wanting to do a storyline in a different like setting.
Yeah, I get
And
it. I just I remember that I think when I watched Archer, they just started nosediving in quality.
yeah, it was.
So I watched the good Archer and then stopped.
Yeah, this is them with a new writer trying to like get it back to a, I would say a reasonable, like consistent story that people like know love.
Um, I think I want to watch Our Man in Japan with James May. I know you've said that to me before.
Oh
That's a good
yes,
one. I think I should
yes,
watch.
100%. That was great. I've wanted to go back and rewatch it. It was so good.
Hmm. Okay. I also
It's
want to watch The Great Escapist too.
yeah.
The Tori and the
ho-
hamster.
We need to finish the dungeon. We can we can pick up and down Black Clover. You know,
Yeah,
maybe about
that's how that is for us.
yeah. That one. It's a long form show.
Yeah,
Pick up and down, but I definitely want to watch The Escapist. I've never
yeah. So
seen
do I.
Hammond in a singular setting to know. I've watched James May shit.
Yeah,
I've never watched Clarkson, but like I think Hammond could be someone I enjoy on a like he's still with a partner, but with a non trio.
yeah. I agree.
I watched James May's cooking show. I enjoyed that. I forget what it was called. Something on Amazon.
Wasn't it "Oh Cook"?
Yeah, something
Because
like that.
his one of his catchphrases is "Oh Cock," and they changed
Yeah,
it to "Cook."
I mean, I was never gonna make anything he made, but I was interested. He was still enough of himself that I enjoyed it.
Oh Cook. 60 easy recipes that any idiot could make.
Yeah, that's the book.
Yeah, I think that's the same name of the show though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right there. This one. James May. Oh Cook.
7 out of 10. Yeah, I'd almost 8.
7.7. Yeah.
I would definitely rate it at that. It's like happy to have something to watch, not like the top tier.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's where... Like, an 8 is a good show. A 7 is like, yeah, that was a show I'd watch.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get lower than that, it's like, that was pretty bad.
Well, I'm sure 120 will be fine. So let's wrap this shit up to get editing. Maybe Bruno will have his computer by 11 o'clock.
No,
How
I need longer than that, I think.
render? I thought by the time you could edit and render, you
I think it takes like a little bit over a third of the time for me to render.
gotcha. Okay,
So it would probably cut it close.
gotcha.
I'll see. I'll see.
Well, that was all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you're doing the arm gestures bit.
I'm wiggling and waggling in my chair because I'm eating a chicken patty.
Hold on. Let me hear. Nick, I'm sorry. I need you to do it again. I got dit this time.
That's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
I lied. I wasn't shaking him. Now I am. He's doing
What?
gestures.
No,
I missed. I misclicked.
whatever. It's shake.
See you
Go home.
later.
Go home.